Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. I'm here to do my second and final college basketball recap of the night. And I want to talk about an upset here. Unranked BYU beating number 7 Kansas, 76-68 reaction. A huge upset win here for BYU to pretty much lock their tournament hopes, beating number 7 Kansas on the road too. And BYU outscored them 47-33 in the second half. A huge second half from BYU. And the reason they won this game was three-point shooting. 13-34, 38.2%. They really took over in the second half with their three-point shooting. 13 of their 22 made field goals were three-pointers. They live and die by the three, and they live by the three in this basketball game. It also helped with 11 turnovers as well from Kansas. 11 turnovers, only 19 of 31 on free throws. Free throw shooting really killed Kansas tonight. 19 of 31, 61.3%. The 11 turnovers, and only 3 of 15 on threes. Those are the main differences. And that big second half from BYU outscored them by 14 points. Both teams shot 39%. BYU 39.3%, Kansas 39.0%. But that's the difference. You look at the three-point shooting. Kansas was only 3 of 15, 20.0%. To what I was talking about with BYU, they shot the three ball better, and they shot better from the free throw line, and they were more took the care of the basketball. Shot 19 of 24 from the line, 79%. From what I talked about with Kansas, worse, and then the 11 turnovers. So a big game from BYU. Dallin Hall, 18 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Great game from Dallin Hall. Jackson Robinson, 18 points. Fousiani Traore, however you say his name, not part of the nerd community, had 6 points, 5 assists, 7 rebounds off the bench. Richie Saunders, 5 points, 4 rebounds. Spencer Johnson, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Ali Khalifa, 6 points, 2 rebounds. Noah Waterman, 9 points, 6 rebounds. It was really a team effort led by Jackson Robinson and Dallin Hall. But you got some other contributors with Traore off the bench and Waterman. Hell of a win from BYU to improve to 28, drop Kansas 21-7. That's why college basketball is the best, man. Kansas, or 76-68 was the final score. If I say it wrong, I don't remember if I did or not. But I already mentioned what really the outcome, the reason BYU won this game was their three-point shooting. And their defense was excellent, especially that second half, really all game. And BYU's a good team, man. But I didn't think they would win this game. I thought it would be a good game, but I didn't think they would win. But they pretty much locked up their tournament hopes. And that snapped Kansas' 19-game home winning streak, too. But BYU is better. You gotta give them credit, because they caused them to look bad. And BYU just outshot KU from the field, the arc, and the stripe. Simple as that. And they improved to 8-7 in the Big 12 and 20-8 overall. And that's a statement win to pretty much, obviously punch their ticket to the dance. And Bill Self had lost 17 games at home under Kansas in 21 years, and this is one of the best wins in BYU history, and their official stamp in the Big 12. And they had a 12-point lead, Kansas did. They blew a 12-point second half lead, and the offense just isn't the same without Kevin McCullough Jr. They just don't look the same. But they had this exact same scenario play out on the road at West Virginia and at UCF. Blew big second half leads. The team hasn't won 3 in a row since the league opener. A brutal schedule combined with injuries and a shallow roster. They just don't have the depth on this team. And Dallin Hall and Jackson Robinson huge in the second half for BYU. Those were the 2 players that really stepped up. And second half led this 12-point comeback and a stunner. And there were even chants of BYU, and Dallin Hall gave BYU a 5-point lead, pretty much hit the dagger 3. pretty much close this game out. But yeah, those are their stats for Kansas. KJ Adams, 11 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. Hunter Dickinson, 17 points, 11 boards. The comedy of KU season is that Hunter Dickinson shooting would theoretically be something that could save them during bad games, but it so happens that he's in the worst slump, really, of his career. But the unsung hero was Foose, or how you say his name. And in the critical last possessions, he really fronted Dickinson with amazing footwork and denied him the ball. They played some really good defense on him. But yeah, Hunter Dickinson, yeah, he's not a good player, man. Johnny Furphy, 10 points, 9 rebounds. Dewan Harris, 12 points, 6 assists. Timberlake, 9 points, 5 rebounds. They really got all their contribution from the starting line, because off the bench you didn't get much. McDowell, 3 points, or Marco Jackson, 2 points. Parker Brown, 4 points, 2 boards. They really got most of their production from the starting lineup. They played a good first half and then got up to a 12-point lead, but then BYU just outshot them from the 3-point line. And then Kansas, their inability to make free throws and their inability to get scoring from the bench really hurt them. And BYU just let it fly, and Kansas is just not a consistent 3-point shooting team. And tonight sums up why they're susceptible to falling earlier than expected in the NCAA tournament, because they're not a consistent 3-point shooting team. They're just not too great of a team. And BYU really needed that, and they will jump back in the top 25 with this win. So it's all to say here, so until next time, peace.